The Catholic world mourns. Pope Francis, the first Latin American pope, passed away at the age of 88 on April 21, 2025. His papacy was marked by humility, interfaith dialogue, and a focus on social justice. Now the Church prepares to elect a new leader. This transition comes at a time of global uncertainty and spiritual questioning. Some believe that Nostradamus, the enigmatic 16th century seer, predicted these times. Nostradamus is known for his cryptic prophecies collected in his book. His writings have fascinated and perplexed readers for centuries. Many believe he predicted major historical events, from the French Revolution to the rise of Hitler. Others, however, view his work with skepticism, citing the ambiguity of his verses. The death of Pope Francis has revived interest in one particular question. Did Nostradamus foresee the end of the papacy? His pronouncements, often shrouded in symbolism and metaphor, offer no easy answers. However, certain passages, when viewed in the context of recent events, have taken on a new urgency. The Catholic Church, like many institutions, faces challenges in the 21st century. Secularism is on the rise, and traditional religious beliefs are being questioned. How the next pope navigates these turbulent waters could have profound implications for the future of the Church. One of Nostradamus' most intriguing prophecies speaks of a very old pontiff who will be succeeded by a Roman of good age. This new pope, Nostradamus wrote, will weaken his see. Many believe this refers to Pope Francis and his successor. Pope Francis was indeed an elderly pontiff at the time of his death. His successor, yet to be chosen, will undoubtedly be tasked with guiding the Church through a period of significant change. Some interpret Francis's emphasis on social justice and his relatively liberal stance on issues like homosexuality as the weakening of the see that Nostradamus predicted. Others, however, argue that this interpretation is too literal. They point out that every new pope brings their own style and priorities to the papacy. What one generation perceives as weakness, another may see as necessary adaptation. It is also worth noting that the phrase "weaken his see" could have multiple meanings. It could refer to a decline in the Church's political power, a decrease in its membership, or a weakening of its moral authority. Only time will tell what Nostradamus truly meant. Despite the ambiguity, the prophecy of the very old pontiff has captured the imaginations of many. It serves as a stark reminder that we are living in a time of great upheaval, a time when even ancient institutions are not immune to change. Even more unsettling is Nostradamus' prediction about Peter the Roman. This figure, he wrote, will pasture his sheep in many tribulations. After this, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge his people. The end. The phrase, "city of 7 hills," is often interpreted as a reference to Rome, the seat of the Catholic Church. Some believe that Peter the Roman refers to the last pope who will reign before a cataclysmic event. This interpretation suggests that the next papal election could usher in the final chapter in the Church's long history. However, this interpretation relies on a selective reading of Nostradamus' words. It is important to note that Nostradamus often used symbolic language that is open to multiple interpretations. The dreadful judge could refer to God, a natural disaster, or even a human leader. Furthermore, Nostradamus did not provide a specific time frame for this prophecy. It is impossible to say with certainty whether Peter the Roman will appear in our lifetime or centuries from now. While the prophecy of Peter the Roman is certainly dramatic, it is crucial to approach such predictions with a healthy dose of skepticism. Nostradamus' writings are notoriously vague and open to interpretation. Nostradamus' prophecies have captivated readers for centuries, but their meaning and accuracy remain hotly debated. His supporters point to his uncanny ability to predict major historical events, while his detractors argue that his verses are too vague to be considered genuine prophecies. Some believe that Nostradamus accurately predicted the Great Fire of London, the rise of Hitler, and even the 9/11 terrorist attacks. However, these interpretations often rely on reading Nostradamus' words through the lens of hindsight. His verses are often open to multiple interpretations, and it is easy to find connections to historical events after they have already occurred. Skeptics argue that Nostradamus was not a prophet, but rather a skilled astrologer and writer who used his knowledge of history and human nature to craft ambiguous verses that could be interpreted in many ways. They point out that his prophecies are often presented without context, making it difficult to assess their accuracy. Ultimately, whether one believes Nostradamus was a true prophet or a clever charlatan is a matter of personal interpretation. His writings continue to fascinate and inspire debate, reminding us that the future is never truly knowable. The death of Pope Francis and the coming papal election have added a new layer of intrigue to Nostradamus' enigmatic prophecies. Only time will tell if his predictions hold any weight or if they are merely the product of an overactive imagination.